once again, we run into more bad luck as we drop a couple player props. Let's see if we can't have a good Wednesday. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Jason Mattis with Winning Bets, of course, and we're on the Hump Day edition here of Winning Bets. You guys know what that means? Today is Wednesday. That's right. We're going to put in a few bets for today and set us up for a successful Wednesday because we were not successful on Tuesday yet again. We were spoiled by some player props, and we found a new way to lose some player props. We'll talk about that here in a second. First, let's talk about our winner that we gave out yesterday. We took those Kings and Celtics under 57 points there in the first quarter, and we got a good, easy, sweat-free cash. So that one felt good as that game went under 57 points in the first quarter. Then we ran into the bad luck that we've been having, generally speaking, for about 9 or so days of just bad luck and things kind of go against us. We got that with that player props, and it started off right there with Zubac, center there for the Clippers. He played 0 second half minutes. Are you kidding me? The team was down 30 at halftime, and the coach decided to bench the majority of the starters the entire second half. My man got 0 minutes the second half. I mean, come on. We've never had that happen to us. We've had blowouts hurt us, maybe where the guy doesn't play the fourth quarter, but to not play any bit of the second half, can't handicap games. You know, you're not handicapping games for half a quarter or half a game. It's brutal. Brutal right there. Now, he didn't do his part in the first half. He was 0 for 5 on his field goals and only had 2 points. So, maybe that's why the head coach went ahead and pulled him there at halftime. But just brutal, just absolutely brutal to not get any second half minutes. So he didn't go over 10.5 points. D'Angelo Russell, he did not go over 30.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Ended the game with 28. So right there, just a loss. Nothing bad beat about that. Nothing terrible happened with that. That's just a good old sports betting loss. But then we got some more unfortunate luck right there with Christian Wood. Over 19.5 points, has 15 at the end of the third quarter. Plays 0 minutes in the fourth quarter due to a blowout. So blowouts hurt 2 of our 3 player props, and that is part of the risk that you get with putting on NBA player props, but it doesn't make it feel any better. Still hurts. Still hurts like hell to lose 2 of our player props due to blowouts. I've never seen a guy not play the entire second half. That one was just rough right there. Absolutely rough. And then our 2 hockey picks we got from the Hockey Squirrel, of course. We went 1-1. He lost his underdog pick there with the Kraken, unable to pull off the underdog upset, a big money dog. That was plus 155 if I recall, so that one didn't come home for us. But we did get over 6 goals at Knights versus Hurricanes game, so that was a good win right there. He's been giving us a lot of overs. We've been cashing the over, so look forward to seeing what he gives us on Thursday. Hopefully he gives us another over because, again, those things are coming in. So, yeah, 1-1 on the hockey picks, 1-3 overall basketball, down in a more couple units and down 4 units so far over on the week. They're a little bit more than 4 units on the week so far. I can tell you guys, while we certainly had some more bad luck kind of go our way there with Zubac and Wood last night, I can tell that I'm still in the right process and just doing good. And I know this will be hard for some of you guys to hear and maybe even hard for some of you guys to maybe agree with. But if you guys are following me on TikTok, remember that's where I'm kind of using that platform for that challenge where you can streak to $85,000 if you win 14 bets in a row. Uploaded today's pick there for part of the streak challenge. I gave out this morning earlier on TikTok over 210.5 points in that Clippers versus Magic game. Look, I thought it could easily go over 210 points, so I thought it a no-brainer to go ahead and, obviously bet that over. If you were to get that line right now, it's at 213.5. Now, that kind of gets closer up into my research. You start getting in there, maybe you don't bet it. But I gave it out at 210. I've beaten that line so far by 3 points. By 3 points. It's at 213. I gave that bet out at 210. That really lets me know that the process I'm going about things, the research that how I'm coming about getting to the point of making a determination to bet something, whether it's an over, under, what have you, I'm getting to a good ending place, putting in good bets, just obviously not getting results. And that's what obviously everybody cares about. Are you winning or are you losing? It's really unfortunate. Nobody's, more upset, than I am, obviously, of this tough losing streak. But, things like that Clippers Magic over 210 points, it's now sitting at 213, gives me the confidence that I need to just know that, hey, you're doing the right thing. Just keep working. The results will turn. It's just not going away right now. It's unfortunate because we're putting in good bets. We deserve better results. Believe that'll, turn obviously at some point because still continuing to put out the good work. Yeah, just got to do better. Just got to start getting results. And I believe you can only get kicked by so much. And hopefully whoever I pissed off over the last course of the 10 days is no longer pissed off at me, and some of these results have gone better because I feel good and still in terms of what I'm doing, the process, the research, everything. And again, that Clippers Magic is now at 213, gave it out at 210. Feel really good about that bet coming home and cashing for us right there on our street challenge. But let's see if we can't give out some winners here on YouTube. Of course, we've got some NBA first quarter action we're going to go ahead and get to. I've got 3 NBA first quarters. There may be a plethora of games, but only 3 numbers or 3 games really kind of mesh with the numbers. So let's just talk about them, see if we can't get some winners out of these. All right, so the first one we want to go ahead and do is Kings versus Hawks under 60.5 points in that first quarter at -113 over at FanDuel. I do already know because I tweeted this play out earlier today. Somebody hit me up and said it's already gone down to 59.5. If you see 59.5, you can go ahead and bet 59.5. I still think that's a good under to take. On the season, these teams are cashing the under 24-17, and their games are averaging 54 and 53 points. Over the last 10, these teams are cashing the under 10-9-1, and the games are averaging 58 and 57. So maybe a tick up in points, but they're still saying under the bet that I'm going to give out of under 60.5. Again, if you see under 59.5, you can still feel comfortable going ahead and bet it. It's obviously a little bit tighter, but I think under 59.5 will go ahead and hit. Again, I gave out under 60.5 earlier, so that's the number we'll go ahead and obviously track to and use for our account. I really like this. I mean, the teams are cashing the under. They're staying under 60.5, so let's see if they can do it again tonight. Another under that we like is in that Bucks versus Cavaliers game, like under 53.5 points at -110. This number is absolutely bang on at 53.5. These teams are cashing the under on the season-long numbers at 28, 18, and 1, averaging 53 and 52 points. And over the last 10, they're cashing the under 13 out of 7, and their games are averaging 52 and 55 points. 53.5 is right there for 2 teams that have been cashing the under. So I'll go ahead and roll with good defenses here in the Bucks and the Cavs that they can stay under 53.5 points. There were 2 other games I liked. The numbers were just absolutely bang on. So I went ahead and did alternate lines on FanDuel, brought each number down or up a little bit and parlayed them 2 together. So the first one I like is that Hornets versus Pacers. I took the over in that game. These teams are cashing the over 30, 20, and 1, averaging 59 and 58 points on the season. And then in the last 10, these teams are cashing the over 9 and 11 and averaging 58 and 54. So for that one, I teased down to over 55.5. Give ourselves a little bit of breathing room right there. So Hornets, Pacers, over 55.5. We'll parlay that with Clippers, Magic under, and we're going to go under 57.5. These teams are cashing the under 24 and 16 on the season and averaging 51 and 52 points. And the last 10, these teams are cashing the under 12 and 8 and averaging 52 and 51. So again, we'll bring that one to 57.5. So the parlay will be Hornets, Pacers over 55.5 points. Parlay that with Clippers Magic under 57.5 points, and you can get that at -113 over FanDuel using alternate over-unders. All right, so to go ahead and recap, we'll do Clippers Magic under 57.5 points. Parlay that with over 55.5 points at Hornets versus Pacers, and you can get that at -113 over at FanDuel. We'll also do Bucks Cavaliers under 53.5 points at -110, and we'll do Kings Hawks under 60.5 points at -113. We'll look to add some player props to these. We don't know who's going to be in the lineup, so let's wait for more of that information to come out and then look to get in 1 to 2 possibly of our favorite NBA player props and just hope we don't get burned by blowouts. These obviously first quarter numbers, you can't get burned by blowouts in here, so let's just hope everything stays cool. We can get some good cashes because just like that Clippers Magic number that I gave out, we're still putting in good work. We're just not getting the good results. Today's Wednesday. Let's hope Wednesday can be good to us and we can cash these 3 bets. All right, guys, go enjoy your Wednesday. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Thanks for watching till the end. I'm Jason Mattis. Any love you can show by giving me a like, a subscription, or a comment, or even just share this video is very much appreciated. And don't forget to turn on your notifications to increase your chances of locking in the same odds as I talked about today. And check out my other great videos in these corners.